Hi guys and welcome back. Welcome. Today I'm having some workers in front of my um, windows, and they have a lot of work to do. They are replacing the lighting of the street and of the parking lot, and they have a lot to work, and you are going to hear them working. There they are, a part of the, so yeah, they are working, and this little guy in here, he is watching them. Yes, this is Bonnie, and I hope you won't have uh, sickness, you won't get sick because I moved too fast. And I waited for them to finish these noises, but they are not going to finish the noises too soon. Not today, and probably not tomorrow either. So yeah, I have decided to film anyway, and you are going to see his tail. In here, this is one of my scraps bowls, and it has a lot of interesting scraps in here, and a tag, and this is not a commercial, so I'll put the tag in. Okay, and today I want to create a notebook out of this. This is a scrap from as you can see, from what is it called, folder. Yes, it is the scrap of a folder. Excuse me, sir, you gave me this space and now you take it from me again. Look, what's your tail doing? Honestly. Sorry for that, guys. Okay, so this is going to be the cover, and I want it to be really simple and not so ornated, as I used to decorate my journals. I want this to be just a simple, beautiful flower notebook, and it is going to have a few pages. I'm having these remnants of the pages in here. I don't know, I have cut them from a journal at one point, and we are going to count them. But now we are going to create the the cover, and I will ink it a little bit. Yes. So how are you guys? How have you been? How was your day? Do you have cats? Do you craft with pets? Do you have this kind of problem where you cannot craft because of your pets? And now he decided that he will leave the house. The entire table is for ourselves. We can craft now, people. Yes, we can craft. Freedom. Yes. So, okay. So how was your extended weekend? Did you have an extended weekend? Did you go out? What have you done? What have you done? Guys, do you know what? I'm feeling that I want to I want to, oh my god, I want to smash this, and I want to crumble it like this, and I want to do things to it. Oh my god. Like it is really vintage, Oh my god. Poor thing. It looks far from being simple and clean and so much about yeah, about feminine things. Today I spent a little bit of time to reconnect with my femininity, you know, because I spent a lot of time with the masculine, more masculine journal, and while it is nice and, you know, satisfying to create such a journal, well, it tired me a little bit. And the more I was creating in that journal, the more I felt creating in myself a different kind of journal. One of those journals with laces and flowers and, you know, just being pretty and beautiful and sensitive and in love with nature and with the music. Yes, yes, and this is not, I'm not mocking the that kind of femininity. I am not. I am searching for it. I'm trying. How do you say? I don't even know. I don't even have the words, guys. Really, I long for it. I honestly long for it. Yes, this is the word. These are the words. Longing. I have such a longing for that kind of femininity, where, you know, the women stay together and they sew and they use beautiful, colorful trims, and they slow stitch, and yeah, yeah. I just long for those days. I have such a longing for those moments when at least the women in my family, they were sitting comfortable in a chair or in an armchair, and they just sewed or knitted, and it was nothing to be ashamed of, you know. Actually, it was something to be proud of, that you can knit and that you can sew with the needle, and you can create beautiful things for yourself and for your family. Yeah. And now I'm feeling like having a little bit of lace in here, but I will not. I don't know if I will. I have prepared some papers and some flowers. I have fussy cutted them before filming. Yes. And this is going to... I just love how the handwriting is visible in here, like that. And I would like, this is going to be a notebook that opens like this. Yes, I am sick and tired of those. Yes, I want a notebook that opens like this. But first, where's my bone folder? It is not even a bone folder, it is a wood folder. And it used to live in here. This is his house, but it's house. But now that the cats were here, I swear to God, when cats are in my craft room, nothing is at its place any longer, anymore. So yeah, and on this side I will decorate it also, so little. It will have little decorations. It is not going to be very decorated. It is going to be decorated, but in a more you know, quiet. They are going to be a little bit more quiet, and this is when they come handy, these kind of prints, and some of them are from Nick the Booksmith, others are from Artie Mays, and these are mine, and these are whose Junk Journal Studio. Yes, Junk Journal Studio. I'm having a few, not enough. I want them all. I know, I don't need them all. And in here it is going to, we are going to have a little bit of doily like this. Do we like it? I don't know what to say. I don't think that I like it. I don't. Actually, I don't like it at all. It hurts my retina. Okay. So now I'm going to glue these down. Yes, I am going to glue them down. And this is these are real papers. I have a lot, and I will use them. I don't know if I am going to scan them. My scanner has problems and I cannot use it, and yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand why I cannot buy a scanner and use it, and why do I have to pay for, I mean, I don't want to go there. I am really upset about this scanner, and I won't go there. But what happens these days, I miss those days when I was able to buy a scanner and go home and use it, and that's it. No more. I didn't have to do anything else. Let's put it this way. There. And now, this is the glue that, and now I have to decide and I will commit to this like that. And if I will have Billy Uppies around, oh well, then I will glue them down. Okay, there you go. And now, do I need a label? This is a bit of glue. Do I need a, yes, I feel the need of something here and something in here, but I will have some sort of a closure, and I think I'm going to use a brand or a, you know, what is it called? Is it called that? I will take this and I will use it for my glue. Okay, so now let's find a label, and I'm feeling that I want... Ooh, I like this one. I like it and I'll use it. Yes, they are from Nick the Booksmith. Yes, Nick the Booksmith. She is amazing. And I really appreciate her. And she's one of my teachers, you know. Even though you don't know. As a YouTube creator, you just create something and you send it into the World Wide Web and that's it. And you hope for the best and you hope that people will see it, and then you don't know what happens, and a few years after you posted that video somebody is coming and they are like, oh my god, this is how it is made, thank you very much. And you are, I did nothing. I mean, yes, you made a big change in the lives of people, and you have a contribution to whatever they are creating from then on. So yeah, no pressure at all. No pressure, guys. So this looks interesting in here like that. Yes. Oh, this is how I like it. You see, this is why I don't care if these things get stuck or not from the beginning, because I can create something like this, you know, and now it looks like a piece of the letter. Yeah, and I just took that bead of glue out of my hand and put it on the paper, and then I will stick it in here and it will stick. And this is how I'm using the glue. Yes, you stay in. Yes, in, baby. And you slide right in there like that. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I love it. And I'll take it a little bit to the side because I don't want okay, so I'll put a little bit of glue in here. It already had some glue, but I will put a little bit more. Although I don't like to waste, things, but the glue is wastable. Wastable. What a word. What a crazy choice of words. Yes. Yes. And then I will close this bottle and I'll put it in here like this, nose down. And I grabbed my favorite, you know, this is my favorite stamp. Yes, and I'm going to stamp a little bit in here and in here, and this side is going to be ready. Let's grab a piece of paper like that, and I'll just pick up a little bit of ink. It doesn't even matter how much ink it is on the like that. There. And it already looks amazing. Yes. And I will turn it and I will stamp a little bit more. I just need some, and I think this is going to be the back, like that, not even decorated. No, I will leave it as is. I love it like that. And when I go simple, I go really simple. So this is the cover, and let's fold the papers. And let's see, do they have the right length? Yes, they have the right length. They have the right, this is a little bit wider and I'm not going to use it, but I'm going to use these ones. And I could have really used the folder, but this is dyed with a plant, and I don't know its name in Romanian, but I will in English, excuse me. I don't know its name in English. I know it only in Romanian, but I will search for it and I will tell you. And all of these are dyed with the same plant, only that this is the you know, when you put the papers in, the first one, the one that it is the first on the top, gets more color, and the others not so much color. But I don't know why this happens, but it did happen. Oh, we should have decorated the inside, right? Right. Ah, well, let's see. This opens like this, okay, and we are having this thing here. So I'm going to put one of these. And I'm going to cut it like that. And like that. And the people sound really upset. I don't know what happened, but they are upset. Okay, and it is normal to be upset because they work really hard. They are here from in the morning and won't go there either. Today I'm having only you know, difficult subjects to discuss. Oh, and anyway, I remembered, if you would like me to speak about beauty treatments, or I don't know, things related to beauty, let me know, and I will. I promise you that I will. Yes, let me see if this ink pad works. I don't know if it works, but oh yes, it works. It works pretty nice. And now I'm tempted to, you know, to ink in here a little bit, to put a little bit of red, and then to I will not, I refuse. I will not do this. Okay, airmail. Is this glue still gluable? Yes, a little bit. There you go. And now this is going to live in here, and we are going to have a sort of kind of letters and flowers. Letters and flowers, yes. And in here, what are we going to have on this? Are we going to have a flower in here? Will we see a flower? Let me check. I have fussy cutted this, but I have left a little bit of white around it because it was too flimsy flopsy, and I didn't want it to break, you know. And I can use it like that, and I could take this one off like that, and I could stick this one in here like that. Let's see what can be done. Oh no. There. And I add the glue to the flower and to the bud, and then I will stick it down. I will. Okay, and this is going to live in here like that. Like that. And I'm not going to stick it completely because I have an idea that I want a little bit of handwriting of this, a little bit of this handwriting, and I want it in here, something like something around these lines, like that. Okay, so it can stick in here but not in there, and I'm going to ink it really quick, ink it like that, and I'm going to glue it down. I hope you can see this part of my table. It is not such a big table, so yeah, you can see probably there. And today I would like to go and to buy a something for my craft room, a set with drawers, so that I can keep my room organized, because right now there is such a craziness in here that I feel that I cannot create any longer. And whenever I sit and I want to create, I just cannot do it, and I really need some organization around here, so that, you know, and I need this to be clean. I want it to be really feminine and clean. As clean as possible. And this has been torn. Okay, and I'm going to clean the glue out of here really quick. there you go. This is the cover of the notebook. It looks like this. Yes, and in here we have absolutely nothing. And yeah, I will continue to fold these pages, and after that I'm going to staple them, and then I will add a little bit of a foo-foo to hide the staples. And I will try to speed the video, but I don't know if I can do it, if I know how to do it. I will try to do it from the YouTube. Yeah. And now we are having these pages. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 4. This means 24 pages, which is a good amount of pages, you know. Yeah. And they have this delicious color. I love it. I absolutely love it. I do. Like that. So here are our pages. Let's give them a good whack. Whack, whack. Like that. And do I want to see that? Do I want to see this one? I want to see this one. Okay, so I will stick them in here like that, and I will staple them. I won't even, or should I? Yes, I will. Wait. I will sew them in. This is my box with these kinds of contraptions. Yes, let me whack it. Whack, whack. Yes, and I will clip it in here like that, and I will clip it here like that. And this is going to be an interesting notebook. Let's find the needle. Needle found, piercer found, and some of this. And I think I love this one, but I don't know if I have enough of this. And it is not so sturdy. It broke. It is, you know, these are, oh my god, look at these colors. I mean, aren't they beautiful? And these are the original labels, and they are from, I don't know, 1980s. Yes, they are from the 80s, and some of them are Romanian, but some of them are from made in Switzerland. So yeah, Switzerland. And this is from which country? Let me. Oh, looks like China. Yes, I will not use this one. Not because it is made in China, but because I know already that it is not so sturdy. So, I think I want... Do I want a blue one? Such a blue one. Do I want... Which color do I want? Now I have a problem. Now I'm in trouble. Oh my god, you guys, I shouldn't have opened this box. Oh my god, I'm in trouble. Close it quickly. Really quickly. Close it. Yeah. Yeah, closed it. Good. So I'm going to pick up my really, you know, I'm here, and if you hear noises, don't get scared, because I am not going to. Yes, I found them. I have found them. This was quick. And I want this one, you know. And I'll tell you why I want this one. Because it is. This isn't sturdy either. Oh my god! But I don't need them to be so too sturdy. I need it 1, 2, 3, and there. It is a notebook. It is a notebook. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't need to be a masterpiece. It is just a notebook. I keep telling myself, yes. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? I'm feeling this pressure of creating masterpieces all the time. Do you feel the same pressure? So I have one more of these, and I'm going to clamp this like that. Okay, and now let's pierce this baby. Let's pierce this baby down, and we are going to create 3 random and eyeballed, what they are called? Holes. Yes, of course. They are called holes. How can they be called otherwise than holes? I don't know. Okay. And I'm going to attempt a 3 pamphlet stitch, but I don't know if I can make it. Just kidding. Just kidding. Okay, so I'm going to put the needle through here like that, and it is just a notebook. And now I'm having this in here, and I'm going to put the needle through here if I can see. Where are you? Here, right? Okay. And I'm going to, I need 1 piece of the trim on one side and 1 piece of the trim on the other side, and as you can see, it is too much. And I'm going to, this is like that, and like that, and again, like so. There you go. And I will take these off like so. Then we have a small notebook. Right? Right. Yay! We have a notebook. Look. Look at this. It is a notebook. It is. It is. And you can write on it whatever you want. You can write down your quotes, or you can write down your poetry. Whatever you want, you can write in here. And there is plenty of space. Yes, yes. And it looks amazing. And it doesn't need anything else. I will leave it as is because I love it as it is. Yes. Or I could give it a dangle. Yes, I'm not going to make one. I have one already made. Hopefully. Let's see. What is it more appropriate for this beauty? Should I give it this? Does it look? I will give it this dangle. Oopsie. I will have to glue this baby down better because it gave away. Okay. So this is a rusty paper clip, and it is going to hold this notebook closed, and it can be removed if you don't like the dangle. So there you go. This is what we made today. These flowers we don't need. Let's make a little bit of, let's clean a little bit so that you can see, the beauty of this wonderful notebook. Yes. And if you want it, it can be yours. Let me know if you want it, and it can be yours. Yes. Yes. So thank you guys. This is it for today. I will see you again tomorrow, of course, and I will tell you if I grabbed my organizers. So stay tuned. Yeah, I will see you again tomorrow, guys. Bye. Bye.